Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, inshallah today I'm going to mention one of the stories in the Quran. Inshallah we can all take lessons from this verse, that Adam alayhi salam had two sons, and they were called Abil and Qabil. And these two sons, they were both asked by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put forward the sacrifice.
واتل عليهم نبأ بني آدم بالحق إذ قربا قربانا فتقبل من أحدهما ولم يتقبل من الآخر قال لأقتلنك قال إنما يتقبل الله من المتقين.
And the story of two sons of Adam alayhi salam relate to them, and each of them offered sacrifice, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only accepted from one of them. And brother Qabil and Abil both give sacrifice, and the Qabil turned around and said to his brother, I will surely kill you. And the Abil said, verily Allah only accepts from those who are muttaqeen. So meaning, إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions here the key to the success of our acceptance of our deeds is to have the taqwa. And this is why the beginning of the month we mentioned about this subject, the importance of this. And in order for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our deeds, we have to be muttaqeen. And as a result of this jealousy, obviously the Qabil ended up killing his brother. So this shows that Allah both give. The point we're trying to raise here is that both give the sacrifice, but Allah only accepted from one of them. So this should be mindful for ourselves, that just because we done the work does not guarantee the fact that it will be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because there are reasons within Islam where human beings can, or the Muslims can do the deed, but as a result of this Allah may reject that. And some of these reasons are mentioned by the scholars is the riyah, is showing off. Are we showing off with our deeds, with the ibadah, whether it's prayer, whether it's sadaqah, whether it is our fasting, where we go around, we tell people, I am fasting today, I'm doing this really good deed, and etc. This is something we have to be really mindful of it. And as well as this, also we have to fulfill the duties of Allah Azza wa Jal. Because we are fasting, you might have people who fast but they don't pray, and this is another subject, that you leave one of the most important pillar of Islam, which is the praying, and then you go and fast. It's like a person which fasts, but the only thing he will take away from that is to hunger and food. And also we have narrations which we mentioned that Messenger of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the ones that argues and speaks ill and the one that backbites, etc., Allah doesn't need his fasting. So these individuals may be fasting, but he's speaking ill, he's backbiting, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is possible he may not accept from him. So when we do our deeds and actions, we know that the companions, they used to 6 months before, prior to Ramadan, they fast Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow them to reach the Ramadan, and once they pass that finish the Ramadan, they will then ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, open their hands to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept their deeds from them. So we have to be able to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our deeds that we have done during this month.
ربنا تقبل منا ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
After he completed Kaaba, and this was such a virtuous action, he said, Rabbana tuqabbal minna, and oh Allah, accept this from us. And this is something that is sunnah of the Prophet, also sunnah of the Muslims, that when we upon completing our acts of worship, whether it's sadaqah, whether it's prayer, whether it's fasting, we should always be humble, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us humble, free from riyah, free from showing off. And inshallah we are going to be asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our deeds that we have done. Inshallah we can all take lessons from this verse, that in order for Allah Azza wa Jal to accept our deeds, is that we need to be able to have the taqwa within our hearts. Inshallah ta'ala, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept all our deeds, all our fasting, all the worship that we have done, and protect us from the riyah, the showing off, and protect us from the ill speech and backbiting and various different things that may cause us our deeds not to be accepted. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.